actually fucking doing it. I'm on the road. I am on the road. Like, I know I technically moved into my car like 2 weeks ago, but I've been staying in families' houses and staying with people, so it hasn't felt real yet. But today's the day. We are officially on the road. The big grand adventure has officially begun, and holy shit, it feels crazy. Got the snacks secured and filled up on gas. So got about an hour until I get to camp. On the menu for dinner tonight is a gas station bean and cheese burrito. I know, so gourmet, really killing it. But let's get to camp. I made it to camp, night one. I just got the car kind of all situated, just kind of cleared the bed basically, and now I'm just going to post up and enjoy the rest of the sunshine before it goes down, and then get some sleep before getting back on the road tomorrow. Good morning. Well, it's good morning for me. I don't obviously know what time it is by the time you're watching this. We are headed down for something very exciting. I cannot wait. I'm about 4 hours away from the location, and then it'll be probably a couple hours there figuring everything out. You'll have to wait and see, and then we'll be heading to camp after that. So I'm stoked today. I'm gonna be crossing into my third state as well on this trip, and it's only been, today's the second day. Today's only the second day and we're hitting our third state. So I'm super pumped. I don't know, spirits are high this morning. I'm in a great mood. I got my Red Bull. The sun is shining. I just slept by a lake last night. So it's a good day. Hi guys. I am way overdue for an update. There's been a lot going on. I intended to capture most of it, but I am new to recording all this stuff. It's not a habit yet, so I just don't think to like record in the moment, and I'm used to recording just like little snippets of scenes and stuff for like Instagram stories, but not really used to like actually just really showing all that's going on. So let's get you caught up. Quite a few things have happened. This is a couple days later. So I hit the road full time on Friday. I basically left my family's a bit later and drove all the way down to like kind of southwestern Montana. Camped overnight, had a beautiful little campsite on the water. Saturday morning, I left Montana. I started heading down to Utah area. I drove about another 4.5 hours and got my supplies and everything. Went to the pet store to get some supplies for that. And then I went to a foster's house and met a couple cute little dogs. I had been applying for a few dogs kind of within the Utah, Colorado area because my heart loves the herding breeds. And I knew that's what I wanted for this road trip or this life in general. And I couldn't really find any in Washington, like at a rescue, because I wanted to make sure that I was getting from like a good, solid rescue who really like vets their adopters, really takes care of the animals and looks out for what's best for them. So I was doing a ton of research before I hit the road, and then found a couple dogs that I applied for. A lot of them got adopted before I could go meet them. And then this rescue I was working with in Utah, they had this cute little like brown and white border collie boy, and I applied for him, and she gave me a call back, said that my adoption application was basically approved to adopt from their rescue. However, she didn't think that he would be the best fit for my lifestyle just because he's very stressed out of new environments. And so I'm glad that they're vetting for the dogs. As much as I loved how cute he was, I want what's best for them, and obviously my lifestyle is basically new environments every day. So she was like, but we just got in 2 girls. They're not even on the site yet because we just got them in. But I think that they might be a really good fit for you, picking out one of them. And so I've been talking with the foster for the last week and met up with them on Saturday, and I picked out my new girl. I'll show some clips of her. I think she might be in the camera. Oh, she's probably hiding. I gave her a little treat to chew on. And I love her. It was one of the toughest decisions ever, picking between the 2. The other one had a bunch of like spots and a really like spotty gray face and was adorable, but she was very timid. So, and which is to be expected with like newer foster like rescues, but she had already clinged to like the foster mom and like made that her person. And I knew that eventually I would be her person. She would do good with me, but I could just see like even with being next to her person and having that safety net of her person being there, she was still very like jumpy and timid and reserved. Like I honestly barely got to pet her for the couple hours I was there. Whereas this girl was all up in my face, giving me a bunch of affection. She's playful, so it just felt like the better fit for this lifestyle, and I love her. I'm still trying to figure out her name. It's hard because so the name she came with, she's only had for a couple weeks because like I said, they just got them in, so I can rename her, and I want to. It's just which is to be expected, is a lot really reserved right now, and so it's hard to fully like gauge her personality, so it's hard to find a name that really like feels like it fits her. So we're working on that. I will have a name for her, I'm sure, by my next video, I hope. So Saturday after getting her, I then drove up north. Hello, speaking of you, come here. Come here. Hello, honey buns. She's very, very timid still, but saw some spurts of energy out of her this morning, which is progress. Makes me really excited. I'll show more of her in a bit. So Saturday we headed up to a camp, kind of doing a big loop, got up north, pretty much right at the Utah Idaho border. And then yesterday on Sunday we did the last of this little chunk of drive up to another part of Idaho that I don't care if people say I'm gatekeeping. I will absolutely gatekeep places like this because I've seen what happens to beautiful spots like this when it gets super popular, and I don't want that to happen here because it's one of my favorite places I've ever been. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and it's not very known yet, which is great. Like, it's still got traffic here and stuff, but I mean, it's Memorial Day weekend and I found a spot so easily. The biggest thing too is there's no trash here. Everyone actually picks up after themselves like we're supposed to, and it is so refreshing to find these little spots that are still clean and well taken care of, and it's just so hard to come by these days, which is so sad. So I will gatekeep this location. I'm sure some people will recognize backgrounds or scenery from it and will know where it's at. If you do, don't comment where this is. Don't talk about this location. You can say how beautiful it is, but don't give out its actual location because this place needs to stay quiet. It's too pretty and it's so taken care of. It's so clean. But anyways, because I love this place so much and because I need to spend some time bonding with her without driving a bunch of hours, I am going to post up here for about a week. So I think you're pretty much caught up. You want to go for a walk? Oh my goodness. We're getting out of the feeling wise so far of being on the road, exciting. It's crazy knowing that like I'm actually living it now. Like I have a few days under my belt, getting experience with the rig, the setup for full time. Definitely have adjustments to make and some more organization to do. I have more stuff than I'd like to, especially for like the amount of stuff I have to kind of move around each night that I want to like set up for camp, especially if I'm driving, you know, the next morning. I got to pack, you know, put stuff kind of back. So I have some adjustments to make for sure, just kind of dialing it in, which was to be expected. So getting the hang of all that. Overall feeling good about it still. I know I'm going to hit, you know, some low lows. I'm going to hit some challenges. I've been, like I said, exhausted for the last few days, so I know that's having a little bit of a toll on me. But overall feeling good. And I think it's also good for me that I have stuff like lined up to look forward to as well. It's not just like, all right, what's next? Like I have some friends coming down to this area later this week. So it'll be nice. I might get like 1 or 2 nights hanging out with them. And then I head down to Colorado to see some friends. So I have things planned. I have some events. Those kind of end in July. So not sure how I'm going to feel after that. But I do have kind of a rough route, no set time or itinerary or anything like that. But I just have like a route-ish in mind of like what I want to do, where I want to go. So a little bit of her story is she was actually found, her and her sister were found on like the side of the road. Like they had been dumped. I guess they were really scrawny and just covered in crap. I guess they smelled like really bad. And then they were brought into the shelter and they just completely like shut down, wouldn't eat, were not doing well at all in the shelter. And this rescue kind of specializes in herding breeds, so they brought them in and got them into a foster home so that way they can start doing better. And then I found her, so now she's with me. So she's had a lot going on in her first couple months of life. Like she'd only been in the foster home for probably 3-ish weeks before I got her. So she's had a lot of change. So we're going to work on building up trust and confidence, and just getting this bond stronger. And then once she trusts me and we have a good bond established, then we'll start some training, because they think she's about like 8 to 10 months old, so she's definitely gonna need some training. I'm gonna definitely start with the most important one, is recall, so I can start working on getting her off leash, because it'd be a lot easier at camp. Like she gets stuck and tangled like every few minutes out here, but I gotta keep her on a lead because we're new to each other and I don't trust her. Can't risk anything. So I think she would honestly just stay right by me the whole time. Like she doesn't want to wander off away from me, and if I get up and go do anything, she follows me around. But it's not worth the risk, so she's gonna stay on lead for a while until we get that recall established. But she's doing so good, aren't you? Yeah. Just got done chilling here for a few hours. Been really nice, just relaxing kind of in the sun, and then playing with her, trying to get that bond more established, get some energy out. But I think we're gonna start packing up, and because I want to head into town and get some more water because I'm getting kind of low. And then probably going to find a campground around there just to have probably a shower nearby and be able to get some more stuff done. Especially with me working tomorrow, it'll just be easier being over there. What's nice too is a lot of the campgrounds around here still feel somewhat secluded if you go to the right ones. So gotta go scope those out. Hopefully enough people have checked out this morning that there'll be some openings, or maybe it's not even busy at all. We'll see. So packing up now, going to the store, then finding a campground. Let's do it. You helping? Mm-hmm. My phone is going to die. Gotta get this plugged in. And we are headed to the grocery store. And by grocery store, I mean the tiniest little mart that they have in town. So it's about a 25-minute drive, which is not bad at all. Want your window down? Huh? You want some fresh air?
Hi there.
Hi.
How we doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. What's that for you?
Yeah.
Looking at 11. Did you want a little bag?
I'm good, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hi. I'm only gone for 2 seconds. Look at how good you are. We made it to a campground. After we ran our little errands yesterday, we got the rest of the supplies we needed, found a campground. I checked out a few in this area and I loved this one the most, and of course there's some availability, which is really nice. I am right on the river, so on water again, and then right across the little camp from me is the lake with an insane view. So I'll give you guys a little tour of my setup. I got my little laptop set up, and then I typically put that away in the afternoon, break out the camp stove and cook dinner and whatnot. Got the solar panels rocking. Jackery's all plugged in, so it's staying charged while charging the Starlink, my laptop, phone, whatever else I need. And then the river is right here. It's so nice having running water by camp. Great to fall asleep to. And we got the rig right here. And then yeah, as you can see, neighbors stay pretty spaced out. There's only these 2 camp spots by me. That one is completely empty, and then that one's being occupied, but that lady's like never here, so I basically have this whole area to myself. And then I'll walk across in just a little bit and show you guys the lake with the stunning view.
Get the Louise! Get the Louise!
But yeah, I'm gonna stop this video here. I'm gonna enjoy watching her finally get the zoomies because she's been so reserved up until now. And we're gonna spend the next few days just enjoying this, getting work done, and taking it easy. See you guys on the next one.